What's going on, y'all? This D-Man Shy here, about to give you a quick Madden 13 review. Right now you're watching the Patriots and the Ravens. This is just the computer playing. Just want to see how this worked because I'm pretty disappointed that there's no coach mode, no true coach mode in Connected Careers. That's what I was looking forward to. It's amazing that they actually have this in play now, but for some reason they couldn't put it in Connected Careers. I don't know why. The game looks much better when you play it, when you're watching the game. When you're watching the computer interact with the computer, it actually looks pretty good, and it plays pretty well that way. Right now I've been using, I'm not gonna lie, when I got it at midnight release, I played it, and I was extremely ticked off. There was so much BS going on as far as, look at it, the Patriots have 12 yards passing. There was so much BS going on all Madden. I just came to the conclusion that I can't play on that level right now. So I found some custom sliders. I have to find the guy's name and give him a little shout out in the script. But basically, that's been a problem for me with Madden for years now. The fact that I can't pull the game out of the box, unwrap it, and put it in and just play it on a certain difficulty and have fun. I have to find a set of sliders because all Madden cheats and all pro is just too easy. So you got to sit there and tune the game for weeks, for at least a week before you find a decent set and the game plays nice. But all that to say, I'm having fun with the game right now. There's obviously some what people always refer to as legacy issues. One of my biggest issues right now with Madden is the offensive line. Offensive line and defensive line to me are kind of horrendous right now. When the offensive line is run blocking, it does it pretty well. You know, you can see right there. But there's times where they look a little confused as to who they're supposed to pick up. You know, just like right there, you saw the guard came back to pick up somebody trailing the play when he should have got out and got Ray Lewis right there and, you know, get the guy out in front. You don't worry about the guys behind. You let the running back get out in front of them. But what irritates me is the pass rushing. For some reason, Madden has it where I guess the left tackle is too dominant and your right ends and right outside linebackers really don't get the kind of pressure they should get, whether you're controlling them or not. That's pretty irritating. It's pretty irritating, period, because I use the Bears, and the Bears, they blitz, but normally they want to rush forward and they want to sit back in coverage. And you technically can't do that. You really can't do it on All Madden. I don't know if anybody's tried on All Madden, just default All Madden. But it's almost impossible to get a decent and consistent pass rush. I'm not saying I should get 8 sacks a game. I'm just saying a pass rush. The quarterback will sit back there for 10 to 15 seconds, and nobody's around him. You know, and I get it, it's a game. I understand that. But at the same time, you got to have some kind of pass rush. You know, if you give a quarterback in real life that much time, he's going to pick you apart. I don't care if we're talking about Jamarcus Russell. Maybe not Jamarcus Russell, but you get my point. You give him that much time, he's gonna carve you up. So the pass rushing, it should only be 4 seconds. A good defensive line should get there within 4 seconds. If you got a good offensive line, they should be able to get a quarterback consistently a good 5 seconds, 5 to 6 seconds. After that, you shouldn't be able to hold a block that long. It's very rare. I don't care if we're talking about the Patriots offensive line or we're talking about the Cleveland Browns offensive line. It's very rare that you see them hold a block that long. Even the best offensive linemen. Another problem I'm seeing right now is the computer play calling. Now I'm in play now. I'm in exhibition, so I don't know if it's different in Connected Careers, but they seem to run the ball an awful lot. As you saw as the video started, Tom Brady has 12 passing yards. That's because he only passed the ball. I don't even know if he has 10 pass attempts yet. This is the New England Patriots, ladies and gentlemen. They don't run the ball like this. the running back would be lucky to get 15 carries with the New England Patriots in the game. He that's a game where they're trying to run out the clock. If he gets 15 carries. Now he's passing. Since I got the sliders going, it's playing pretty well right now. I can't lie, it's playing pretty good right now. With these sliders, I can honestly say you really see the Infinity engine really work, because the breaking tackles with the sliders right now, you don't see it too often. You see them try to stand up. They try to break the one-on-one tackles, but then you got the rest of the defense kind of swarming them, and that's where the Infinity engine kicks in. That's where it looks its best, when you got gang tackling, you got guys in the pile. That's where it really works, and it looks beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty good. The shadows, the lighting, the commentary. Sometimes the commentary is still very vague. You'll hear them say the cornerback, the linebacker, but I don't know how they can fix that, or if they'll ever be able to really alleviate that problem. But for what it's worth, it's much better than the commentary last year. It's much better as far as the lighting and the shadows last year. So that part of the game looks pretty good. Sometimes there's some funny things that happen with the Infinity engine after the play, but it's not as bad as the demo. I think the demo was kind of circus-like after the play. Not that I really, I just chose not to pay attention to it. But it looks pretty good in the retail version, honestly. What else? Personally, I ran through a Connected Careers. I just kind of simulated the whole season just to see how the scouting works, how the free agency works. It works pretty well. The only thing I have a problem with in Connected Careers right now is the fact that a lot of the things that they told us was in there really isn't in there. We don't have the ability to edit much in Connected Careers. You can't edit your player's wardrobe. Not that I want to edit his attributes. Now, if that was something, then I wouldn't have a problem with it. But I'm talking about if I want to give this player armbands, if I want to give him a visor. Right now, we can't do that. They may patch it in, they may not. That's not my main issue. My main issue is the fact that we don't have a true coach mode in Connected Careers. I was one that got on Operation Sports, and as soon as I heard about Connected Careers, all I could think about was coach mode. I thought about building a team, going through practice, and going through coach mode, and really just coaching my team up, calling the plays, and just letting the computer carry it out. That should have been a late hit right there. But letting the computer carry it out. They don't have that for some reason. It's very awkward that they have it in exhibition mode, but they don't have it in Connected Careers. And to anybody that really doesn't understand what coach mode is, basically you just call the plays, the computer carries it out. If you go to exhibition and you put it on coach mode, you see what I'm talking about. Some people like it, some people don't. Me, in my opinion, I was a true fan of Head Coach 09. I thought the gameplay aspects were a little awkward, but I enjoyed the simulation factor. I enjoyed the true experience of a coach where you're not in control of the players. I like the way I'm looking at the way the game is playing right now with the computer versus the computer, and it seems like they would be able to do this. This would take away from nano blitzing. This would take away from some of the awkward glitches that you find users doing online and everything like that, because they wouldn't be able to move players manually. They'd just be able to shift them. They'd be able to shift their line, shift their linebackers, shift the coverage, but they wouldn't be able to manually move a guy into a gap and this and that. It would make it, to me, a little bit more fair and a little bit more about strategy as opposed to just being about, this person knowing about a certain glitch. That was a blown coverage right there, as you can see. I like that aspect. I mean, blown coverages happen in the NFL. Of course, they're not going to show what the safety did, but the safety read something else. Left the middle of the field wide open for the post, and he was gone. I don't really know who this receiver is for the Ravens, but we'll see what he can do for them in real life this year. Yeah, so all in all, I mean, this is an improvement. Madden is an improvement over last year. I can honestly say that. Why the Ravens are going for 2 right here, I have no idea. Let's see if they make it. Wow, Joe Flacco decides to take off. Okay. Yeah, so it's an improvement over last year. I enjoyed last year a little bit. This year is with the sliders. It's much better. I like the physics. I hope they improve on the physics next year. I hope they make it where it's not just the ball carrier and the tacklers. I hope they make it where it's just about everybody on the field of play at that time. All in all, I would give this game, I want to say about an 8. Because there has to be, there can be improvement. I want to give it a little bit higher, but there can be improvement. Again, the player movement as far as footing, change of direction, weight shifting, they can fix that. They can fix the O-line, D-line interactions. I think the receivers and DBs need to fight a little bit more on the line of scrimmage and need to fight a little bit more when the ball is in the air. Other than that, right now, I'm kind of feeling this game. It's an 8. I don't think there's a Madden since I've been playing next gen that has even gotten that high of a rating for me, in my opinion. I felt like Madden 05 was the last enjoyable Madden to me, and that was on the PlayStation 2. So this is by far the best Madden I've played since then, and it may be better than Madden 05, to be honest. I wish they would just stop stripping things out from us. I enjoyed Coach Mode. Hopefully, if EA sees this video, Josh Lumen, I can't think of the other guy's name, the director. I need that Coach Mode. There's a lot of us that need that Coach Mode back in Madden. I mean, that's one aspect that I really enjoyed, and it was, to me, it made me want to keep going. It made me want to keep playing my franchise 30 years. Yeah, so if you can, bring that back for Madden 14. Improve the player movement as far as foot planning. Get that O-line, D-line, get that down. And, yeah, but I think you guys are on the right path. I'm really enjoying the game. So this has been D-Man Shy getting at you. Pick the game up if you don't have it. Or check it out, try it out, rent it, do whatever you got to do. I'll holler at you.